Welcome back to the Greener Lawn. Today we are going to explain what you need for a lawn renovation, all the tools that you can definitely use that are not all necessary, but can definitely help you to achieve what you are looking for in your lawn a lot easier. Now keep in mind, you're not going to need all of these tools that I mentioned here. People can use all of them, that is correct, but do you really need them all? No. That's why I'm making a list to show you the things that people use so that you can figure out what you need in your lawn. If you like my kind of content, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and always leave a comment in the comments section. There are going to be timestamps down below that you can click to figure out what products you need. So the first thing I want you to focus on is grass type. The different grass types are going to perform differently, and then they have different cultivars within each one of them that's going to perform even differently than that. So we need to match your needs, your issues, the problems that you are having in your lawn with the grass type we choose. Now you can choose a sod, you can sprig, you can plug, but most people are going to go with seeding at this point in time. So you need to find the grass type that matches your needs. I'm going to leave a card right here that tells you how to match cool season grasses with the grass type you're looking for. Next, you need to look at soil. What kind of soil you are going to be adding, if you are going to be leveling with this soil, or if you're going to be doing a top dress, or if you even need soil at all. The differences in the soil can be anywhere from using a straight sand to using a sand with loam or a complete loam mix, or even compost within all of these different variations. You lay seed and you have bare areas, you need to look for a top dressing. Now, is it absolutely necessary? No. You're going to want a peatmoss or a compost or a topsoil to go over the layer of seed. What it's going to do is it's going to hold the moisture in the soil a lot better so that it doesn't evaporate out as quickly, and it's going to keep your seed wet. 1/16 of an inch up to a 1/4 inch deep over the top of the seed is for holding moisture. My personal favorite is a compost roller. It is going to take and put down that material in a very fine layer over the top of our area. You can do it in grass, you can do it on bare soil, you can use compost, topsoil, sand, you can use a lot of medium through this. It's laying down a light layer so that when we go to spread that out, get it down into the grass canopy or to make it level, it's already helping us because it is a very even coat and it's easy to push in. We don't even have to use a lawn level to push this material down and in. All we have to do is just use a push broom. Second thing is a lawn rake. This lawn rake really helps out making areas level. It helps to pull that material and smooth it out when it's in clumps. If you don't put it down by a compost roller, this will actually take piles and even it out really nicely for you and to get a very even coat across the area that you're trying to smooth out and level out. If you're pushing around dirt and you have a bare area, this lawn level rake will actually make this very easy. It is a large, long rake that pulls and pushes dirt and kind of spreads it out and levels it lightly. It's not a level rake. This is a landscaping rake to push dirt around. So it is not meant to really level, even though people do try it, but it leaves a hard edge when you're doing it. So it is better to use a level rake to do your fine detail and use this to push around the big amounts of dirt. So like if you have a big pile of dirt, this is what you're looking for, is the landscape rake. So these are the two that I always have to qualify for people when they're doing this type of project, is dethatching and aeration. Dethatching is getting rid of that material that's in between the grass top and then the soil. That's going to remove that material that's in between there. It's the dead material that is blocking air, blocking water, blocking nutrients, blocking sunlight, blocking all these different things, including seed, from hitting the soil. So if you have more than a 1/4 inch of material in there during a overseeding project, I do recommend dethatching. Aeration is a tool that can be utilized to get air down into the soil, down deep into the soil. Now, does that help with seed? No. This is something that people argue about all the time, but If you need good seeding, you want to be able to get the seed on the top of the soil, not punch a bunch of holes 3 to 4 inches apart that have a layer of thatch still across them. It's not going to do you any good if you still have that layer. So I always have people qualify whether or not they need to aerate by saying, do you have compact soil or drainage issues? If you have either of these, then doing aeration with a dethatch during your seeding is awesome. If not, don't waste your money, don't waste your time. You don't need this step at all. So if you do not go with a level rake or you have the compost roller, now what you can do is just take a push broom and work it down into the canopy to smooth it out. This really works it down so that you get the grass blades up and above the dirt that we just put on there so that it can grow and that can level out down below. So a push broom is super beneficial in this situation if you don't want to have a level rake or you're not putting a whole bunch of material down and you're putting it through your roller. Shovels. Obviously you need shovels. That goes hand in hand with having a wheelbarrow. Something to move around the dirt around the property to be able to get it to where you need it. How are you going to get the dirt, the soil, the compost, all these different mediums that you are going to use in your soil? How are you going to get that to your lawn? You either need a truck, a trailer, have it delivered, or bring it in small amounts inside of your car, SUV, those types of things. But you need to figure out a way to transport it to your lawn. My 2,000 square feet on my backyard, I am about to bring in
36 cubic yards.
So obviously I can't put that in the back of a car, and to go buy that in bags,
it's going to be 966 bags of a 1 foot medium
to be able to get that evenly out across. So of course I'm going to go to a landscape center and use a truck and a trailer and bring it in cubic yards, dump it into my yard, go get more. So the number one thing when you go to do these projects is that you need to diagnose what caused these issues. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be sprinkler issues. So you need to pay attention to how your sprinkler coverage is, whether you need to add new heads, fix the existing ones, get better coverage, dial them in, dial them back. Make sure that they look good. If you don't know how to do this, please reach out. So one of the things that you should already have in your arsenal, but you will want to be able to use at this point in time, is a lawn mower. The reason why lawn mowers are important is because as we go to do these projects, we want to lower our height of cut. Below 2 inches is optimal. The lower we can go, the easier we can get soil to go in, the easier we can work our grass blades out of that soil. If it's longer, it's going to mat over. It's not going to come back up and through as easily. It's going to cause a lot of issues. So the lower you can go at this point with your mower to level it out, to overseed, to do all these things, the better. Because if it's low like that, when we go to overseed, your seed is going to get more sunlight, it's going to get more warmth, it's going to have better airflow to be able to grow better. So with this longer grass in its way, it's going to be shaded, it's going to be blocked. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns on the things that you need to look at during an overseed, please reach out to me at info@DIYgrasscare.com and I will definitely assist you with that. So what is it that you think that you are going to be using in your lawn? Leave it down below. I'd love to know what products you found beneficial out of this list. If I did not include something that you feel like it should be there, please leave it in the comments down below. I'm Jeremy of The Greener Lawn. Make her green.